Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. A short completion at the tight end. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down after that running play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. first down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Wolf. Bringing pressure. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Returner decides to fair catch this. Rebels offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for some space. It's Carter. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pulls it in. It's Davis. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down and 10. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. receivers are bunched together. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Scanning the field, it's Wolf. He's going for a big play downfield. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now,
football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looking to throw it deep. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The offense starts with excellent field position. They'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Give it to the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle, but first down.
I love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Wolverines will line up now. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. It's a short completion to the big tight end, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
But when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, those counter plays are tough on the defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Rebels will try to keep this drive moving. It's a shotgun run call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking right. This one caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Rebels are going to cash in here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And That's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying the old counter play here. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offense. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point makes it 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He's running out of time here. Grab behind the line. It's Davis.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And looking to throw now on first down. Extending the play now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's picked for a third time tonight. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Dropping back, it's Wolf. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner one down. Sets up the next drive. Michigan offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go with a direct snap. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Here's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting... Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. This guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Griffin.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline, gets the foot down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with it. Because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, drops back. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And the PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick completion to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
But this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
As a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field.
Here we go. Acorn.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down.
Lasso. Terrier. Gaucho.
Looking to throw yet again. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Get set.
Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. No, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Davis. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Let's go. Dino.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the ball to the ground. And the offense recovers the fumble. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's complete on the crossing route. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Back to pass. It's Wolf. Snags a quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Michigan Wolverines.